Traditional Muslims Nuzat and Shaquille Ahmed left Pakistan 20 years ago and now live in Birmingham with their 3 children, 18-year-old Umama, 16-year-old Werda and 15-year-old Muaz. The Escots are a liberal family from Liverpool. Deb and Andy have a daughter, 3-year-old Emily, and 16-year-old Beck is Deb's daughter from a previous relationship. The wives have agreed to swap husbands, homes and children for 2 weeks to see what they can learn from the experience. What happens when religion clashes with sexuality?
Sorry, but this lesbian thing, it's not acceptable at all. In Islam, please don't go.
Mum said that I'm not saying anything. She's not saying I live homosexual.
Will you go to any washing?
How do you cope when your new family rarely lifts a finger to help?
I felt a bit subordinated. I felt like a bit of a slave to the family.
And what effect will the experience have on each other's families?
As a mother, I will never say giving up on my child.
I haven't given up on her.
I haven't given up on it.
The Ahmeds are a strict Muslim family who pray 5 times a day. Mum Nuzat not only works for the council in accounts and studies,
is anyone hungry? What time would you like your dinner?
As soon as possible, please.
but she also single-handedly runs the household.
I see myself as a backbone of the family. Everything runs so smoothly. Clothes is like washed and ironed. Cooking is done every night. Sandwiches are done for everyone. Dishes are washed. Kitchen is clean.
What else we need?
Oh, should we get some pickle?
Nuzat keeps a tight rein on her children to ensure their strict family values are upheld.
I will always know where my children are. I'll always drop them, pick them up. And my children never been out after maybe 9:30, 10. When the people say like children are doing this, children are doing that, I always say that it's not their fault, don't blame them. Parents need to do a lot more.
Husband Shaquille shares her views on parenting.
By raising voice or stamping your feet, you can't resolve any difference.
I'm not saying we are perfect family, but I think we got it right, working hard, putting effort into children. I think in a way we got it quite right.
Nuzat will be swapping with Deb Escott for a rather unconventional family life in Liverpool.
I'm the breadwinner. I'm the one that goes out to work. I'm an admin director for a theatre company.
We've got 2 shows that we're planning at the moment.
Andy's the one whose responsibilities are more within the home.
I do most of the cooking, I do all the washing, do a lot of tidying. I just keep the house ticking over.
Andy's role of house husband means he can spend quality time with 3-year-old Emily.
See ya! Just do the normal things that any parent would do, but probably more so than a lot of men.
Andy and Emily's relationship's really good. She's a real little daddy's girl.
By his own admission, his relationship with stepdaughter Beck is lacking.
Not that I don't love Beck, but because I'm not a dad, we've never had a close relationship.
It upsets me when Beck and Andy argue. They don't understand each other, and I'm stuck in the middle.
Just have that one for now.
Yeah, we do argue over just silly things, I guess, most of the time.
The one thing the family are united on is drama student Beck's sexuality.
To me, homosexuality is as normal as heterosexuality. It's part of our life, it's part of our family.
I'm winning.
I'm not so naive to think that everybody's comfortable with it. I have come across a lot of people who have strong beliefs and have strong faith that are maybe, are intolerant. And also, I think that, organised religion has a lot of part to play in the ills of the world.
It's the day of the swap and both wives are preparing to leave.
I've never been away on my own. It's very, very strange. It's going to be hard.
I'm nervous about meeting the new family. In fact, I'm scared. I'm scared now.
I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon, Mummy. All right, bye-bye.
Before they meet their new family, the wives have the chance to look around their new home.
I have a strong suspicion that it's an Asian family.
When was this room hoovered before?
In Islam, cleanliness is half of the faith, so no one knows what clean is here.
There's the Quran. I'm imagining strong religious beliefs because there's evidence of it everywhere. Oh, it's all a bit scary.
Oh. Oh my God! Lots and lots of hangers, but all the clothes are in a big pile.
Oh, what a lovely room. It's a lot tidier and less smelly than my daughter's.
I think she spends a lot of time just sitting here alone. She's looking for love, that's why lots of hearts.
Each wife has written a manual as a guide to the running of their home.
I would describe myself as agnostic and Andy is an atheist. How can people live without a religion?
Well, family philosophy is based on Islamic principles. I would like the woman, if she chooses, to wear the hijab. I'm not going to do that. There are certain things about, covering up one's self or one's head that I don't agree with.
I go to work and Andy is essentially the house husband. Andy's been demotivated for quite some time and maybe he thinks like he should be the breadwinner.
When a man and woman consent to marriage, the woman comes under custodianship of her husband. I do already feel sort of oppressed and sort of, the walls closing in on me in a way.
At the moment, Beck is a challenging teenage daughter who's recently come out as a lesbian. It's lesbian and gay, that's not acceptable in Islam at all.
It's finally time for the wives to meet their new families.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Shaquille.
Lovely to meet you. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Nuzat. Sorry, if you don't mind, I won't shake hands.
Okay, no, that's fair
according
enough.
to my faith,
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
physical contact.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. I'll explain it because
Okay.
I'm Muslim. You're not supposed to.
Okay,
Go on,
that's fine. I respect that. That's fine.
This is Beck, yeah?
Hello, Beck. You all right?
Yes.
I was nervous, but I'm kind of feeling all right now. I think they seem like all right people, so we are just going to be fine. Sit down, Beck.
Beck has some concerns about her new mum's religious beliefs.
It restricts people's lives in the way Muslim women can't have any contact with any other men.
When we have guests staying, they normally sleep on that.
Can I just explain?
Yeah.
According to my religion, it's not allowed for me to stay in your house if my husband is not with me.
Oh, right, okay.
So same will be for Deb.
So
She
Deb will
won't
be staying
in a hotel as well instead
Well, that
of the
saves the
house.
problem of the bed then, doesn't it? I'm quite excited by it. I'm not going to convert to Islam any more than I'll convert to anything. I'm still an atheist, but, nevertheless, respect people who've got faith.
I just want a bit of rest instead of eating.
You just don't fancy this?
When she didn't want any food, I was a bit worried that maybe there was something that I didn't know.
I didn't eat in the house because alcohol is forbidden in Islam, and he was like preparing the food and he was drinking.
In Birmingham, Deb runs the risk of ruining the Ahmed's dinner, and Shaquille is standing by to lay down the law.
And usually also it's Islamic tradition when we touch food to wash hands.
Okay.
Smell.
It's really stilted when we're talking, and really sort of manners. And I find it really difficult to relax with him.
And secondly, also when we wash hands for food, we don't use towel afterwards.
Shall I do it again then?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
After the freshly prepared family meals at home, dinner in the Escott house is a shock for Nuzat.
Is there any reason why ketchup is not on there?
I'd rather dip it.
Put it in a nice plate, give her some cutlery. He took the pizza out and put the pizza on the packaging and passed it on to Bex, which wasn't nice at all. It's unfortunate when people bring children into this world and don't give their 100% to those children to bring them up. Like, why bother then?
In Birmingham, Deb has been staying in a hotel as her new strict Muslim family's views prevent her from sleeping under their roof. It's 6:30, and while the family sleeps, Deb has to start her working day.
She gets up early so that she can cram more things into the day, so that she can do more around the house. And I think maybe with a little bit more support from her family, maybe she wouldn't need to get up quite so early.
In Liverpool, Deb's job in a theatre company working with risque productions is something of a culture shock for Nuzat.
Very different from where I work. I've never been to theatre before. What's the point? Sometimes when they perform, it's more about sex and things like that.
Despite having been up since 6 and done a full day at the office, in Birmingham, Deb's working day is far from over.
Have you got any washing?
She still has a mountain of chores to do without any help from Shaquille, who is still at work, or the children.
Hello, do you have any washing? Colours and whites. It's just felt at times like a bit of a slave. And I don't think the woman's place is to look after everybody else, particularly when I'm sort of running around cleaning and everybody else is just standing around, watching me, waiting for me to finish.
Shaquille is on hand to give some advice.
She hasn't done ironing. I don't think she has done any DIY around the house. There are a couple of small things which that perhaps could do. Something else that Nuzat would do, but you know, floor is today.
Right, okay. It was quite shocking for me being told to mop the floor. Such a strange situation to be in. I get a sense of passive-aggressive, of being controlled.
Nuzat's also finding it difficult to relax, with the arrival of Adrian and Chris, the Escots' gay friends.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hello. Hi.
It's lovely to meet you. Hello.
Nice to meet you. I won't shake hands because of my face.
I'm Adrian.
Adrian and
This is Chris. How are you doing? Settling in?
Yes, yes, it's all right. You been okay?
Yeah, very good.
Nice day.
Tough day at work, but yes.
That was really strange because I've never been in a situation like that.
Pardon?
Such a little child shouldn't be in that kind of company. She might not, but she probably will turn into a lesbian.
I've got the dinners ready.
With Shaquille out, Deb is keen to discuss the Ahmed's strict beliefs.
So are there things that you would like to do that you know, your mum and dad don't let you?
They would never let me just grab a backpack, become my friends and, go around Europe or anything. It would have to be specific, they'd have to know, go to this specific place. We're saying this hotel, we'll be back, we've got this flight there.
Sure, yeah.
I think a bit more freedom for my parents and me, because they like to know if we're going out, they like to know when we're going and, who we're going with and, when we should be back.
Their wings have been clipped. I think that, unless you have challenges, unless you're able to go out and sort of deal with problems as they happen, that's all part of learning, it's all part of growing up.
When you're at our age, you just...
The Ahmed girls might want more freedom, but in the Escott house, Beck is having too much.
Big trouble.
She's late back from her girlfriend's house.
She's supposed to be back at 5:30. She rings me up 5:25 and says, oh, the buses aren't working. I've never known anyone have so much trouble with buses as Beck. She's not even good at lying. She comes up with the same excuses every time. She'll be back when she's back. I told her, just come back now. She tried ringing and I just put the phone down.
She rang you again and you put the phone down?
3 times, but I didn't even answer it.
I would never ever ignore my child's phone call. This family is a very dysfunctional family. I don't think there is any relationship between Andy and Beck. That's why she's not respecting him and they're staying out.
With Andy ready to throw in the towel, Nuzat takes charge.
I'm trying to contact you. If you could give me a call back, please.
It's now 8 p.m. and she's still refusing to come home.
Hi, Beck, is Nuzat here? Your mum said no.
An hour later, there's still no sign of Beck. A distraught Nuzat pushes Andy to find out where the girlfriend lives.
I'm not going to get this address off you, am I?
But Beck is defiant.
Cheers for that. No, cheers for that, Beck. That's good.
11 p.m. and Nuzat has to accept that Beck will be sleeping over at her girlfriend's.
It does seem like I failed.
Yeah,
Because,
but Ben, it sounds to me like you might be a bit of a perfectionist anyway. I think your family just sounds, you know, idyllic. You know, your children are good, they respect you, you know, they don't...
I won't say we are perfect, but at least we do love each other very much and we do respect each other.
But there is a lot of, I don't agree, there is a lot of love in our house.
I strongly believe that children should respect their elders, do as they've been told to do, because whatever parents say, it's for their own good.
After spending the night at her girlfriend's house, Beck is finally home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yes. Okay.
Sorry, you're all right.
All right, okay. We'll say no more about it than anyway.
Morning.
Morning.
Sorry about yesterday.
We were really disappointed. You have let everyone down, and that was wasn't fair on Andy, wasn't fair on me.
Just going to let it slide and we'll talk about it.
I think...
Beck needs to think about what she's done.
Yes, and definitely we'll sit down and talk about it, why it has happened.
I think her children, from everything I've heard from her, they're very well behaved. Their compliance is a word that comes to mind. I mean, I think that's probably part of religion as well, isn't it? Following the faith. OK, I don't get a great deal of respect off Beck. I'd hate to think that any of my children sort of grew up feeling that they had to be a certain way because that was the way it was and that they couldn't make their own mistakes.
My sister's got...
In Birmingham, Deb is being introduced to the difficulties of being a Muslim teenager.
Are you allowed to have boyfriends?
No. You can have friends that are boys, but there's very strict limits about, you know...
Because your mum and dad had an arranged marriage, didn't they?
Yeah.
Is that something that you're going to have, or haven't you decided yet?
I don't think so. I'll just hopefully find the right person and then just say, Mum, Dad, meet so-and-so.
Yeah.
And then hope that it goes well.
Get married.
Yeah, exactly.
But you'd like to sort of fall in love?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. If my parents just introduced me to someone and like I spent a lot of time with that person over a year or whatever, and it really clicked, then I wouldn't just say no just to be obnoxious.
I think it is a struggle being Muslim. That's cropped up a few times today in about a Muslim living in the 21st century and making decisions. And, you know, the basis of it is all these choices that they have. But those choices are bound within quite a controlled framework.
There are tough consequences for the choices Beck has been making in the Escott house.
You mind if we switch the TV off and discuss what happened last night?
Yeah.
You think it's fair what you done last night?
I know what I did last night was wrong.
I strongly think that was very, very rude and very disrespectful.
Yeah.
And this... Sorry, but this lesbian thing, it's way out of... it's not acceptable at all. In Islam, it's way...
No, hang on.
It's not. So...
Hang on, Beck.
Please don't go.
Mum said that I'm not saying anything. She's not saying anything about my sexuality on
No, I
TV.
agree, Beck. So I'm not having anything about anti-gay under any circumstances whatsoever.
Okay.
This is a belief I have that everybody, that I don't think people choose the sexuality. I think they're born with it. That's it.
Okay.
The fact that Beck's gay doesn't make her a bad person.
No.
And I know that maybe in Islam you're not allowed to be gay.
No.
It's wrong.
Yes.
And just say, why did you have to say that? That's who I am.
But
in your religion, it might not be respected, but that's not my religion, it's my life.
Yes,
that's the person who I am.
But you were not supposed to stay the night with
That's a
her.
separate
I know
issue.
that. I know that because if it was a boy, I understand it's exactly the same. If it was a boy, I wouldn't be allowed to stay. I understand that.
Yeah.
And I know I
the
did
same.
wrong. I know I was bad last night. But you don't have to turn around and say that I'm not allowed to have my sexuality.
That's my opinion. I'll stick by that. That's what I believe in. And if you believe in what you are doing, it's right, then it's up to you.
The views obviously are completely and utterly influenced by her religion. This is one of the reasons I don't really like organised religion.
I've kissed my girlfriend. What's wrong with kissing my girlfriend? What's wrong with kissing my girlfriend? What's wrong with liking girls? Is there no gay Muslims?
No.
No. There really is, you know. And they're hiding it because they're scared.
If they are, then they are not Muslims. In Islam, that is not allowed, and when you do something like that, then...
So like what? Fancy someone of the same sex?
You are being argumentative. That's not the way. We can debate about it.
I'm gonna be argumentative because I'm gonna stand up for who I am. I'm gonna stand up for my sexuality, which if it means arguing, I'll argue because it's who I am.
Because you are getting angry.
Do I hate gay and lesbians? Not at all. Not at all. I am really upset on this because I upset a little girl whose mother is not here. Allah Ta'ala is going to punish me for that. But that was not my intention.
Next morning, the mood has shifted.
Good morning, everyone.
And Beck has decided the best policy is to agree to differ with Nuzat.
It was a bit of a check-off about my sexuality and how I thought it was wrong and stuff. Weird religions, because it's just the way it restricts people. Say if there's gay Muslims out there obviously is. And it's stopping them being themselves.
How was your day?
It's her opinion and I'm not going to hold it against her as a person.
Wanted to see if you are all right.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yes. Sorry to upset you yesterday. That wasn't my intention. And that wasn't like... it must have sounded like I hate gays or anything, but I don't.
I think we should just put that behind us.
Yes, yes, forget
with the rest
about
of the week.
With a truce on sexuality, Nuzat turns her attention to the issues with Beck's behaviour.
Deb is not involved in the house, not interacting with Becky. So I want to help her. I want to show her that I love her, and she comes out secure and confident person.
So you could have come home at 1:30 when I asked.
In Birmingham, 16-year-old Werder is also in big trouble for staying out late.
Okay, fair enough, even if you didn't come home at 1:30, you could have come home at 2, but 3, that's just ridiculous. Yes, but that's an hour and a half later.
Not all night like Beck, but 2 hours late in the afternoon.
You said that you were coming home. That's a lie. You can't lie. Muslims aren't allowed to lie.
I didn't say I was coming home.
If Mum was here, she would be so angry with you. Firstly, for not saying when you're coming home, the exact time.
While I'm here, there's a sudden freedom because the discipline that their mum brings into the house isn't here.
I think I should apologise. I didn't mean to make the same upset.
In terms of personal freedoms, I think they're struggling more than they actually say they are. They're trying to sort of kick out a bit. They want to sort of travel and experience the world and taste the world by themselves.
Nuzat's broadening her horizons, experiencing having a man do all the chores.
Andy was doing everything, and I don't like just sitting around doing nothing.
No, please. I made it. You get first tips.
I've never heard of any man doing this amount of work. If it was my husband, I wouldn't like it.
Andy is a talented musician, and music is part of his everyday life.
What kind of music do you listen to? Do you listen to music?
No.
Not at all?
We do listen to music, but that's done by Muslim artists, and it's done differently, I think. This is the first time I heard rock music because it's not in Islam to listen to this type of music. That's why we don't listen. We don't even know how to hold it.
No, just, you've got it right. If you turn it on, so it's sort of, a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. That's an A. You can play A major.
Student, I had to use these words. The wound was very...
You're not helping very much with the laying.
I'm sorry, I've laid all this.
You put the
I
plates.
put the plates in. I put the rice in the microwave. Sorry.
It's Deb's last meal before rule change, and she's keen to find out if the family are ready for a bit of Western culture.
I don't think there's anything in my faith as Muslim that would stop me from integrating with the wider community.
But what about one of the things we were talking about? You said that you wouldn't want to be around, you wouldn't want to be in an environment where other people are drinking alcohol. So wouldn't that exclude you from sort of going to certain places, restaurants or theatres?
That would mean that we have to find new ways of interacting and integrating with people.
There isn't a huge amount of liberalism here, or maybe they're not as liberal as they think they are. They try, but if you dig a bit deeper, it's pretty strict. Would you sit at a table with somebody that was drinking in a restaurant?
I wouldn't feel comfortable if they were heavily drinking and they were actually getting
I
drunk.
don't mean that,
if they just had like a glass of wine, then that wouldn't bother me, no.
You can't mould your children into mini versions of yourself. And I think as they grow, that's going to become more and more of an issue.
It's rule change day, and the wives are preparing to take over.
No routine and structure this weekend. We're going to have loads of fun and hopefully introduce some spontaneity. The wine aisle then. I think that'll do.
Accidents do happen. Taking it out, I can just drop it and everything will be vanished. Oops!
Assalamu alaikum.
It's time for the wives to lay down some new rules.
I've basically spent the week being your mum, being Nuzat, and at times I felt like a bit of a slave. So, I've devised a rota.
Yes.
And maybe, Shaquille, you could cook and paint the extension.
Oh, no.
Andy, you do too much in the house.
No, I don't agree with that.
I'll take over household chores.
I would like to see you experience a little bit more freedom, and so I've organised for you to go and see some bands.
Yeah, good. Sounds really good.
Will you allow them to go?
As long as the lyrics, for example, are not offensive. I want to know who are the organisers in terms of, for example, just health and safety things.
Okay.
I don't think you and your mom spent time together, and while I'm here, you will have to spend time with me.
I want to have a glass of wine in your home, and I have, for that matter, bought a bottle of wine.
As a Muslim family home, I wouldn't want anyone to be having alcohol.
Right. I mean, this is something that I would do, and I've come into your home, and to be honest, I've done a lot of things that are sort of against pretty much my ethics, and I think I'm just asking for the sort of the same, in return.
I'll have to check on that.
Okay. Okay.
Drinking in Islam, it's
forbidden anyway, isn't it? Yeah.
That's why I have removed all from the kitchen,
Yeah.
and I must have missed somewhere else in the house.
No, you can search. There's nothing in the house.
Did you find something?
In Birmingham, Deb can't wait to open her bottle of wine. But first, Shaquille has to check on some Islamic websites to see if the alcohol is allowed.
Make it clear that you're not going to have something that's not allowed. You are not allowed as a Muslim, but you can join them.
Okay, well that's great.
I'm really glad that got resolved, and we found out that actually Deborah could drink in the house, because my sort of gut feeling was that we should let her, because she followed all of our rules so sort of scrupulously. So now it's our turn to sort of live by her rules.
The problem we have now is obviously you're not going to have a corkscrew, so we might not actually be able to, to open the bottle.
Is that the only thing you can open it with? Or?
Yeah. I think probably what I'm going to suggest is that I don't have a glass of wine tonight because I can't open the bottle.
In Liverpool, Nuzat implements her first rule change and returns to the role of traditional Muslim wife and mother.
Bex, what do you think of the rule changes?
They're really positive. Some of my friends, they spend loads of time with their mum, they get on really well. Like, really good friends with them. Stuff, and I want that with my mum. So, since Emily was born, we've never really had time to spend with each other. So, good.
Do I not do any putting away?
No,
nothing. But surely that's wrong, though. Surely.
Why?
Because you made a delicious meal. This is something which is different between our cultures. I see myself and Deb as very, very equal. I believe that I've got as much responsibility of keeping the house tidy as Deb has. So that's going to be weird.
Me and Bex and Claire.
In Birmingham, Shaquille is standing firm over his objections to the gig. but Deb has done some research to try and persuade him.
The venue for tonight, they have security guards around, a lot of whom are parents themselves.
Okay. In terms of health and safety, sometimes too much sound, too high sound level could be bad for your ears.
There won't be anything that's going to be damaging to the ears. They'll be doing sound checks today. Shaquille was trying to find ways for the gig tonight to be a problem. This is about him trying to put obstacles in the way, and I think that's probably the way that they've kept them controlled. Your dad was worried about your ears.
I'm sure our ears will be fine.
So do you want to go?
I think she does.
Yeah.
I have some reservations regarding possible offensive content of lyrics. I would not listen to that. I would not encourage my children to do so.
In Liverpool, Nuzat is being the devoted mother, right down to preparing vegetarian bacon sandwiches for Beck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Normally, I just make my own breakfast. It was nice to have someone else making it for me.
I haven't said anything to make anyone's life hard or difficult or
It's all
anything.
to make it better.
It's all to make it better.
Yeah.
I'm here to show that Muslims are very loving, caring, nice people, and that's how we live.
His family is so damaged. And I hope when Debs comes back, she will be a loving, caring mother like me. Maybe that's too much to ask.
Nuzat's next job is to attack Beck's room, and she's taking extreme precautions.
So messy, so dirty.
But when she discovers some contraband alcohol, it's clear that Beck has broken one of her rule changes.
Yesterday when I talked about alcohol, I said if anyone got anything hidden, and she said no, nothing at all. And I can see there clearly. I'm going through all this and no respect.
Yeah, it's really nice what you did. Look, thank you.
But I was disappointed on something. You know what it is? No? The rule change was no drinking, and if got any alcohol, give it to me.
Oh, my little ones. Mum bought me them for Christmas.
Your mum bought
Some for Christmas. They're not like proper alcohol. It's just a little thing. It's not
But
like
you're like under 18, shouldn't be drinking anyway. The very big shocking thing in that was, she said, oh, that my mom bought me for Christmas. And I went, what? Shows what type of mother is she.
Do you remember I said this morning we were asking about the lyrics? Yeah. So we've contacted all of the vans and spoken.
With the gig fast approaching, Deb is still trying to persuade Shaquille.
They said there's no swearing and there's nothing offensive, so there's nothing to worry about.
Right. So nothing suggesting
No.
swearing.
No, not at all.
That sounds okay.
Yeah. So I think they'll have fun.
Yeah.
I could wear this dress.
With permission granted, Umama and Werder can finally go to their first ever rock gig.
Do I wear a dress or a skirt?
Oh, I don't know.
This is
All these colours, I like those. They're gorgeous, they are.
Oh yeah, I could wear. Going to a music concert and wearing a headscarf. I do worry about what other people might think. I think other girls wearing headscarves would feel the same.
So they wouldn't go because of that. But maybe that's something that will change. Maybe so you will see more of.
Yeah, we can be pioneers.
Yeah.
I don't mind changing the world.
Have a good evening. See you later.
It's still raining.
Be safe. Yeah. Okay, stop like Tom. Look after yourself. A little bit nervous. It's the first time they have gone just themselves to an event like that.
Like the fun they're on now, they're really good. Yeah, I think Deb's rule change will hopefully have a long-term positive effect. I'm going to ask to go to like festivals and gigs.
I'm so chuffed because I think this is the start of lots as well. Because once they've gone once and enjoyed it, they will argue the case now. So that's a huge achievement.
Thank you. How was it?
Thank you. I'm really, really glad that Deb's made sure it happened, because now we can continue going to other gigs and stuff, and it's paved the way, really.
First band were just awful.
Yeah,
they just so funny. We were just laughing, but the other bands are good.
Yeah,
the two other bands are.
They were good.
Liked them.
Yeah, I can imagine myself listening to them normally.
I'm pleased and relieved they're safely home, and some apprehensions, the reservation that I had, it seems they were perhaps unfounded. I won't mind them going again sometime.
You were watching when I was making this dough.
Next morning in Liverpool, Beck is struggling to adapt to Nuzat's strict rules.
Can you do me a favour? Can you put something on? Because I dress modestly, covering myself. So it will be just out of respect, and because so it will be nice. Yes, yes, anything. Thank you very much.
I don't think I'm unmodest compared to most girls. I don't go out with mini skirts on, because she covers up for her religion, doesn't she? I don't. It's hot as well. Are you hot doing all this stuff while cooking?
I am hot, but if other men are around, then I have to wear this. And because it's religious, hell is going to be hotter than this.
As Nuzat sweats in the name of her faith,
Would you do the hoovering?
Yeah.
over in Birmingham, Deb has the rest of the family working hard.
With jeans, you could put them on quite a hot wash. Leave that out, any sort of green.
Everyone is doing more around the house and stuff. It's just to make it easier for everyone else.
Roger, where's the frying pan? I think that's something that I'm going to take away, that I should take more responsibility for doing like stuff around the house. I am 18 and I can't expect my mum to do it for the rest of my life.
What's that?
One of Nuzat's rule changes is to give Beck and Andy some time together.
Yeah, but it's not on that string. It's quite tricky because you've got to press down really hard.
I've been close occasionally with Beck, but I think this week really has brought us a lot closer together. That idea about teaching her a couple of bass lines was inspired. She's treating me with a bit more respect, as if she actually cares what my opinion is.
Yeah, it's challenging though, isn't it? 3 notes.
Enjoying yourself.
Yeah. It's nice playing music.
So do you mind I've taken my top off?
You can put on t-shirt instead of low neck.
It's up to you, Beck, 'cause I'm not bothered. Okay? The fact that she's Muslim and the fact that I want to help portray Western people in a light which will reflect well on us has probably made me water down some of the things I might have said. I'm walking a tricky line.
It's the last day of the swap, and Nuzat has one more chance to give Beck some quality mum and daughter time and buy her some appropriate clothing.
Yes, if it makes you happy, then...
I feel happy because she was happy, and then I feel sad, felt sad as well, why her mother is not doing it.
How can you smile if you're happy?
Miss my mum loads, more than I thought I would. When she comes back, I think I'm going to say, spend more time together.
Beck is saying, I want more time with my mom. She needs to involve more with her children. She, like especially Beck's room, that was just that, but that's mother, shouldn't it make mother's duty to go and say, get that done now?
Yeah,
else.
in Deb's defence, Deb will talk to Beck about issues like that room 2-3 times a week.
With your children, you can't say I tried. You have to keep trying. If you don't do more than 100%, then
Deb
who
does
else
try.
is...
Yeah, but Deb does try all the time.
I don't think she tried enough. See, till I went out of my way to clean Beck's room. Why Deb hasn't done that?
I think she is a really good mum, and I think she looks after us all in a really good ways. I don't think she'll take anything away from this other than the knowledge that she's superior to us. I don't know what I've done. I've respected everything about her. I just don't feel that's necessarily been reciprocated.
In Birmingham, Deb goes on an evening stroll with Shaquille to discuss whether her rule changes will stay in place.
In terms of girls going out, it maybe not so much to music concerts or bands, but
I'm a bit sad about that. I feel a bit saddened to hear that from you, to be honest.
lots of negative things associated with music industry or bands especially.
Determined not to give in, Deb gets the girls in on the discussion.
I wouldn't mind, you know what we were talking about the girls going out.
Yes.
Just having a quick chat with how they feel about that.
Well, I think that since, like, my dad agreed in the first place, I don't really know why he's kind of taken a U-turn, as you said.
But if the things that happen at some music events that have given some of its bad image, if you're sure that the event that you want to go to doesn't have those kinds of things.
But
like we did research about this event.
I see Muslims that going to Glastonbury and having a really good time, and like you don't have to be involved in the drugs and the alcohol.
No,
because there's loads of people who don't.
Absolutely.
And if you're at a music concert and okay near the front there's lots of pushing and you all, but then you can just stay at the side or stay at the back and still enjoy the concert as you would wherever you are.
And it's not just about music, it's in everything we do in life. We have to find the way which is in line with Islamic principles.
Shaquille had actually said repeatedly, yes, this has been great, and then just completely backtracked. You know, I was pretty pissed off, to be honest. It was disappointed and upset.
The swap is over and the wives get ready to go back to their families.
It has been really hard, really challenging. Really pleased I'm going home now.
The thing I really want to say to Nuzat is to give her children a bit more freedom and maybe about letting go.
No, thank you.
I'm going to miss you all so much.
Okay, then bye. Bye.
Oh, I've missed you so much.
Yes.
Before they go home, the couples meet to discuss the experience.
I think your house is really messy and really dirty.
I think maybe you've just come in and been maybe quite judgmental. I felt like a slave in your home. I don't believe that a woman's role is to serve her family.
That's my choice. I love looking after and my children and my husband, so that's my choice. I love them.
Everybody thinks that you're doing too much.
But Andy does too much in the house. He's
Well,
not
we
being.
share,
He's
you
not
know.
been. I don't think so. He's not been appreciated and respected.
Do you
I
think that? Okay.
You need to have a relationship with Bex.
Yeah,
I think
I know.
she is screaming for help and she is screaming for love. As a mother, I will never say giving up on my child.
I haven't given up on her.
Like,
I haven't given up on her.
Obviously you love her as mum.
Of course,
It's just
it's
she
my baby,
hasn't
you know,
realised
she's-
that how much you love her.
I arranged for the girls to go to a music concert, and they went and they had a fantastic time.
We do have fun.
I wasn't suggesting that you didn't have fun as a family. It was about a different kind of fun.
But like, why it had to be rock concert?
Because they wanted to go.
What children want is not always right.
They're not children, they're adults, they're young adults.
They are young adults, but they are still my children.
She's 18 years old.
World is a very bad place. But I know they don't know at the age of 16
But how
and
will they know? They
18.
can't know from you telling them. They have to experience it.
Other intelligent people learn from other people's mistakes.
And from experience. The best lessons are from actually doing rather than reading about it or somebody telling you and instructing you.
And with the table meeting over, both wives return home to their families.
I missed you too.
You had fun?
No, not really.
Oh.
Oh. Very good.
Wow, that is nice. You told me to. I'm not modest.
You're not modest.
The way I dress.
It's a different kind of culture, isn't it, Beck?
Ah, you are glad to see me. Of course you
It's a month since the swap, and for the Ahmeds, 2 weeks living with Western influence has only served to underline their own strong beliefs.
The changes Deb's made here won't happen again. One of them will be going to gigs, which is waste of money, waste of time. You don't know what kids are up to, and it's not Islamic at all.
I kind of asked about one of the gig that my friend is playing at. My mum wasn't really too keen on it, but I think I will ask her again.
I'm going to try for more freedom, definitely.
Yeah, I think we think that we'll push it more.
Girls are more cheeky. They are pushing limits a lot more. I don't know why they learned that. That was like not a nice thing to learn.
We all have been trying to do a little bit more towards the running of the family so that Nuzat can have some time off.
I rather do too much and like have family like this instead of family like her.
But for the Escots, life has changed for the better.
Oh, come on, see if we can catch it.
Flying. It has been a positive experience because it's brought us closer.
We've learned from this and we're getting on much better as a family. It made me realise more just how much fun we do actually have in our life.
She was in that film with Tom Cruise. I've been spending more time with Beck one-to-one, so we've been cooking together, going out, and we've just been getting on quite a bit better.
Andy, what was your first thing?
Adam and the ants.
I think Andy and Beck maybe have seen something about each other they didn't necessarily see before.
Me and Andy got closer, and we get on well. We're not arguing, so.
You come back and really appreciate all the lovely things about your family, and it's made us sort of realise all of the good things that we have.